There it is, official. We're live.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Go for it. It's right by you. Hey guys, so today we're doing a tasting. I guess you could call it a review of a certain red wine that we that caught our eye, and so go ahead and show it to them.
So it's this one. It is a cherry pie flavor.
Maybe a little closer. There you go.
Cherry pie flavor red wine Pinot Noir. So I usually like those flavors, so hopefully we like this one.
Yeah. So got my little handy dandy notes here on my notebook, and so yeah, like she said, it's a 2021 Pinot Noir, uh, San Pablo Bay Block Carneros, and so we found out that Los Carneros is basically Spanish for the sheep or rams, and that's unique in the fact that it's situated that. So that's like an area up north in California. It's situated in two counties. It's actually in Napa and Sonoma counties. So it's also interesting that Los Carneros is primarily associated with the cool climate wines such as Chardonnay and then this type here, Pinot Noir. And it's gonna be a red wine, 14.5 ABV. And as far as the fermentation and aging process, uh, the fruit was fermented in open top oak puncheons, and as far as the wine, it was aged in French oak and rested on dead yeast particles. Yeah, I know that sounds pretty nasty, or at least to me, it kind of does. But uh, it's really just a byproduct of the fermentation process, and apparently, it's supposed to. The purpose of it's supposed to add extra complexity and flavors um, to the wine. And so, for tasting notes, it's gonna be uh, bright red fruit, currant, pomegranate framed by baking spices with subtle hint of vanilla that leads to a lingering caramel kissed finish. So
So it has a cork, so you do need a corkscrew.
yeah, so she's working on that right now.
Struggling, but yeah.
That's probably the big downside of wine, huh? It's like a little tougher to get it even open.
Yeah.
It's not like a beer. You can just pop it open, liquor, twist the cap off. You got it. Some elbow grease into that. There you go.
I did it! Yay!
There it is. There it is. But average size cork, right? Not too. No,
Yeah.
I've seen some that are like pretty long. I'm like, damn.
I was wondering how you took the wrapper off. I was like, ooh. So I just ripped that thing open.
Yeah.
See? It smells good.
All right, let me see. Oh yeah, sorry. Speaking of the smell, and we could test it right now. The aromatics is supposed to be ripe cherry, cedar, and vanilla cream. I'm getting the cherry definitely. Not so much the cedar, at least not from the aromatics.
I feel like the cherry overpowers it.
Getting a little bit of vanilla. Are you getting the cherry, the vanilla, and
I'm
the
getting
cedar?
the cherry, but it smells really sweet.
Not even the vanilla, because I felt like I got the vanilla a bit.
No, I felt like I got most of the cherry.
Mostly a cherry though, yeah, definitely mostly cherry.
I'm not gonna drink the whole bottle. So.
All right, please don't. Oh, wow.
By the way, to those who are religious, happy Easter.
Mm-hmm. And for those that aren't,
happy Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, come on, man, show them some love too. You know, I know there's more people like me because I'm actually non-religious. No offense or anything to anybody that is, but yeah, that's what I was like, man. What about us? All right, cool. So yeah, So we already tested the aromatics. I guess we just go ahead and kind of taste it, see what we pick up individually between us.
Hmm. You do taste
I'm
the
getting the
cherry.
fruit. I'm getting the fruit. Yep.
It's a bit more tart than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then what about the pomegranate? Are you getting
I
that? I
think
think I
that's
am getting a little bit of that. The juice of it.
yeah. I think that's where the tartness comes from.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you guys are also in the same boat as me, but I don't know what the hell is currant. Currant. She says she knows. So either what is that, or do you pick up on that, or what is?
Currant?
Yeah, currant.
Isn't currant a fruit?
Okay, maybe we could. We're on
gonna
library.
go.
We can. We're
We're
gonna.
gonna
Yeah.
Google.
Well, currant. Currant. Oh, there's currant pie, currant fruit. You're right. Oh, it's flowering plants. Man, those
Yeah,
kind of
isn't it a
fits taste.
berry?
Okay. What is currant versus a raisin? Oh yeah, it says berry plants. Oh, okay, okay, got it.
I was right.
Got it. But I've never even seen that like at the store. Like they have the signs. I don't see it say like currant in the
I've never
produce
had
area.
I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
I've ever had currant. Currants.
Definitely the fruit. Definitely, yeah, the cherry and the pomegranate. Are you getting the hint of vanilla as far as the taste goes? Because that is what the website was showing that it had a hint of vanilla. It did say a hint. I got it more on the smell, not so much the taste.
I got maybe like on the aftertaste is a little sweeter.
Mm. And then it does say the hint of vanilla that leads to a lingering caramel kissed finish.
Maybe that's what it is. I might finish the bottle.
Wow. She drinks wine like it's beer, so
it makes me sleep.
Yeah. All right. So, did you, in the meantime, want to, as we kind of like also see how it kind of hits and all that, what kind of punch it packs and all that? Did you want to kind of move into uh, the truth or sip?
Sure.
All right. Cool. And then, actually, before that, has this wine remind you of anything, or of any other wine, I should say?
No, I feel like this one has its own unique flavor. I don't think because I don't really drink a lot of red wines, so I would think I would be able to narrow it down. Because I don't really drink a lot of red wines because they're really tart. But this one, like, it's tart, but then it's sweet. So it's like I don't think I've ever had a wine like that before.
What's funny is I do see that, or I mean, I do feel like it reminds me of like a Chardonnay. I can't think of a particular Chardonnay, but if you remember in the description where it said it's from up there in Los Carneros, which is Sonoma and Napa counties, it said that they produce mostly Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays. So it's funny that
I like Chardonnays.
Yeah, I actually do. It does remind me of a Chardonnay. I wish I could remember more specifically, but yeah. It was that one they sold in that Vegas pool. In that hotel. All right. Cool. Who goes first for the truth or sip? Maybe we should do rock, paper, scissors, see who goes first.
Okay, but I always win.
1 out of 1 or 2 out of 3?
2 out of 3.
All right.
Okay, ready?
2 out of 3. Or we could play the crazy eights. She showed me how to play crazy eights, and now I really like it. Or
yeah,
it might take too long, huh? Yeah, 2 out of 3.
My brother and I
2 out of 3.
Play all the time.
All right.
Okay, ready?
Just rock, paper, scissors, right?
Yes, rock, paper, scissors.
Fucking, I play with kids and they're like, oh, shoe and fucking.
1, 2, 3. There.
Okay, monster. Yeah.
Monster.
Yeah. Rock. Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa, Connie, you're trying to trick me. Go.
rock, paper, scissors.
What the hell was the delay?
We'll go 1, 2, 3.
When you say scissors.
1, 2, 3.
That's one for me. Go.
1, 2, 3.
Two out of three. There you go.
I actually lost this
So
time.
she goes first.
I usually win.
Wait, actually, she goes first in the sense that she answers the question first. My bad. All right. So first one, truth or sip, and obviously the point of this whole thing is that absolute truth, and that's why you do have the option though. If you really don't want to answer that question, then you definitely have to sip though. Okay. All right. So you ready?
Yeah.
Question number one, and this is referring to myself for this question. How have I changed since we got together? And maybe for context, you can tell them how long we've been together, and then how how have I changed since then?
Oh my gosh, how have you changed?
Well, in the meantime, you can tell them.
Let's see. When we got together, I met you in 2018.
So yeah, it's about 5 years ago, but we weren't like a couple then. Like it took like about 2 years, so we're going on 3 years. We could just call it working on 3 years. So okay, go ahead, keep going.
Okay, so let's see. And then you were very we would hang out and talk a lot, and text a lot, and you would call me a lot. Let's see. I was always working. So we didn't really see each other as much as we wanted to. So I'm guessing, let's see. Oh, I do remember how when we first started hanging out and things got a little bit more serious, you were like, oh, I don't get into relationships. But here we are. So that's the way you changed.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I was very reluctant to commit to any like love relationships and stuff for several years, and she kind of what's the phrase, made me bite my tongue on that one. Yeah. So I had definitely, yeah, I was very adamant about not at least getting into anything any like I said, commitments where it's like, okay, yeah, like, you know, where it's like a clear cut, okay, yeah, we're deciding to be a couple. But clearly, just, you know, at this point of approaching 3 years, obviously, not only did I kind of that I changed in that way, but yeah, like it's obviously, we've been together this long, it obviously must mean that I'm not so reluctant after all. Yeah. All right. Okay. So then I guess you can move on to your.
Oh, so we're going back and forth.
Yeah, I think that's a better way to do it.
Okay.
You change it up. And by the way, I know sometimes when you play Truth or Drink, like that, we'll pretty much answer. It'll be the same question for both people, but we just found it'll be slightly more interesting and more personal, like just like a personal style of certain questions. So she has her own questions, I have my own. So yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So my first question to you will be, what is the best part of our relationship?
Best part of our relationship is going to be damn, that's a tough one right there. Yeah. I think the best part of our relationship is that I think we've being in the relationship, we've been able to help each other grow, and I don't mean that in the physical sense, because yeah, we obviously stopped growing years ago, but I mean, like, as far as like just maybe things that we needed to work on in our life, like so for her, she was more of a binge drinker type when I met her, and that's just like I never took a liking to that, only because unfortunately, I mean, I should have maybe got her permission prior to this, but let's just say she has some sort of seizure condition. So I used to dislike how she used to do that, because the binge drinking, because it just put her at a higher risk of suffering one of those seizures. So um, that's been the best, meaning that, like, not that specifically, but that we've been able to grow. So with me being there and just kind of like trying to talk some sense into her, if stay away.
Oh my
Not like
god.
like she's kind of
Yeah, so my family's gonna be like, "How did you do that?"
yeah, and then she used to be like a reckless spender too, and just that's the best thing of our relationship, that we've helped each other grow. Like I kind of had to, like, sometimes, like, she'll say lecture her and all this stuff, and just maybe sometimes just educate her on reasons for my stances on that stuff. So it helped her grow in that way, where she's definitely, I feel, more noticeably financially responsible now. And then as far as for me, I guess, like, I mean, that would be something where you would probably, I know it's my answer, but you would kind of have to tell me, because it's gonna sound biased if I say, oh, I grew by me not doing this
I
anymore.
think that you became more.
So in it, yeah, in a sense, it's mostly like for me speaking about you, but obviously, like, I can't speak. So yeah, go ahead.
I think from what I saw or seen that you've grown more responsible.
You mean that in general?
Yeah, in general, you don't party as much as you used to.
Hmm.
You focus more on me and your daughter and providing for us. So yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, and then obviously that was her question, but I had to involve her just because more of like she wanted to throw some input in there, like maybe throw in how she's also helped me grow. But yeah. Anyway, going back to my questions, my second one would be there it is. Okay, so who is the most inappropriate person you've ever had a crush on? Damn. Oh, we will never know. The world will never know.
The world
You
will
better
never
tell me
know.
after this.
I'm telling you anything.
Nah, come on. You just wasn't for them to know, but
They don't
I
even
mean,
know.
oh man. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I gotta take that one. Go ahead. Go to your second one.
Okay, let's see.
She paid the price for it.
My second question would be, what made you antisocial?
Um. I mean, I feel like, to my personality, that was always kind of a thing. Like, I was always shy growing up, so I feel like that's um contributed to that. I guess antisocial is just a more severe form of being shy, but not necessarily. But yeah, for me, that's how it was already a part of me. And then just kind of seeing how sometimes in our own families, people can be cutthroat within the family. So it made me kind of like cautious, which makes you, obviously, if you're cautious, it gets you cautious to a point where sometimes you just don't want to partake in certain, in that case, gatherings, like and stuff like that. I just didn't want to be involved in that, and so then I just got comfortable being in my own skin. Um, I'm feeling like I didn't need to mingle with them. And obviously, like, it's just certain people. It's not like saying, like, oh, my whole family is horrible. It's just like certain people. I think everyone has that, but at least for me, speaking for myself. But the main thing that I would say was just having experiences, like when I went to I've obviously, from prior videos, you guys may know that I've been in jail, and obviously there you can't really trust anybody. So again, it almost gets you in that position where you have to force yourself to be comfortable, just kind of like by yourself, and very limited like associates, or people, friends, whatever. And then that was just probably exacerbated by me being in the military, eventually going to the Marines, and then just like the way they kind of like get it ingrained in you, like speak only when spoken to, and like
That's what my dad used to say.
yeah, stuff like that. Obviously along the way too, you see like fake people, and it just turns you off. Like, oh man, like why are people so fake? Um, so I'd say it's like just a variety of little things that just kept adding and adding up, and then it got me um to that point. Yeah, I would say it was mostly all that stuff. It was mostly all that stuff.
Okay.
Does that make sense as an answer?
Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense.
All right. Cool.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that was number 2. Number 3 will be, what's the strangest thing someone would find in your web search history? Strangest thing.
Strangest thing. Well, considering that most of my web searches are what, crafts or food recipes. Let's see. Strange.
It's your web search history, so Google as far back as it needs to, since I guess the invention of the internet. Because it doesn't say recently or in the last year. It says in your web search history, and we know that whatever gets onto the internet or computers can always be tracked, even when you think it's deleted. So it sounds to me like that goes back just as long as you've ever searched anything on the internet.
It would have to be, I guess, someone's address.
Oh, damn. Oh, okay, cool. All right, got it. Someone's address, cool.
Or phone number.
Yeah. Their address or phone number?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys know her, just hire a private investigator and make sure that she's not spying on you. All right, cool. You go ahead with your next one.
Okay. We're on number 3, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything without planning it out first?
Have I ever done anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done things without planning. I think the question comes about because I tend to try to plan everything or just overthink everything.
He has OCD.
Yeah. So I mean, you're not asking for an example, but I'm trying to think of one, and I don't know why I'm struggling so much. Something that you said anything, right? That I've done without planning. Yeah. Shoot.
Might be here for a while.
Oh man. Something that I've done without planning it. Well, you know what? It's funny that you're asking me because I would say that it was definitely kind of like trying to court you, or like trying to get to a point where I was trying to seek a relationship. Because initially it wasn't that, right? It wasn't planned as that. It was like sometimes you go in and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try to see if I could make this person my girlfriend or boyfriend, or we could be a couple in whatever way. And for us, it was just like we were just it started as a work relationship, and then we just became friends, and then we became like kind of like Dodger buddies, and then we became I think that kind of slowly went into dating, and then we slowly eventually became a couple, or like slowly. So yeah, so that would ironically be one of them.
Yeah, because that wasn't planned. I was working a lot.
Yeah. And then we obviously discussed, I believe, in our first question that I was very against getting involved in relationships and stuff. So obviously it wasn't planned because I didn't even want that. So yeah. Cool.
So you're next.
All right, cool. Number 4 is gonna be, what's the first thing you would do if you woke up one day as the opposite sex?
Pee standing up.
Oh my god, that's more of a smart ass answer. And that's the first thing you would do?
Or probably pee in the backyard because I can.
You just to take advantage of it?
Because, we always have to wait for the bathroom.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Okay. Wow. That's funny.
I thought so.
Oh, shit. All right. Cool. I guess that answers that. Go ahead. Oh, man.
Okay. Where is the weirdest place you've ever been naked?
The weirdest place I've ever been naked? Shoot. Weirdest place I've ever been naked.
So many places he's narrowing it down.
No, I'm just like trying to think of weird places that I've actually been naked. Does it mean that if I can't come up with an answer, I would still have to drink? Because I'm not answering the question, right?
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, I know I'm there, but that's not. I mean, I guess that is weird, but I wasn't. Then again, I wasn't fully nude there. I wasn't. Oh man. Yeah, because you said naked, so that would basically mean fully nude. So even there, that wasn't fully nude by technical standards. So I guess I'll just drink.
You just want to tell me. That's okay. Oh, you're next.
All right. So the next one is gonna be. Oh yeah, here we go. This one should be fun. Describe your quote "I'm getting laid tonight" outfit. Oh, I'm sorry. Describe your quote "I'm getting laid tonight" end quote outfit.
Quotation marks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of dress the same all the time.
Okay, so I guess tell them.
So I guess it would have to be like any kind of dress or skirt.
Dress or skirt? Oh, okay. Wow. And you're wearing a dress right now, are you not?
Oh yeah, but I have pants underneath.
Oh, dang. Whatever hope I had.
It's gone.
Yeah. Shoot. Tragic.
Man.
All right.
My dad could be watching this.
Technically, okay. Yeah.
He's probably like, what the fuck?
Hello, Mr. Bailey, if you're there.
Oh my god. Anyways.
Oh man.
Okay.
Your turn, yeah.
No, we're not. We just made that weird. Who was the last person you searched on Instagram?
The last person I searched on Instagram was... Oh man, they're gonna think that I always search this topic on the web or different platforms on the web. It was actually a professional boxer. So Frank Martin. Yeah. So Frank Martin. Want to see him scrap Kishana, but Kishana don't want that smoke. It's actually Keyshawn Davis, but yeah. I searched Frank Martin just to see if he had called him out after Kishana's last fight.
On Instagram?
Yeah, because I saw that it was like on Twitter, and he did call him out, but then Kishana didn't reply, so I was just curious to see if Kishana had, for whatever reason, replied via his Instagram, just because Kishana seems a little more active on Instagram. So I was like, oh, maybe he just responded instead on his Instagram.
No lie, boxing is like my life every Friday, Saturday.
So then we could, that's why we're such a great couple. You know? Yeah, that's why.
It's your turn.
Yeah, damn, I guess we're going through the extra ones. So we had backup questions in case some of these didn't apply to each other, but I guess we might as well just we still got a little bit of wine in our glasses, so we could keep going a bit. So the next one for me is gonna be, clearly I'm not the best cook. Clearly. What should I do to noticeably improve? So that's more like, yeah, for me specifically, what could I do better?
Like overall or in cooking?
In cooking, it's talking about cooking. Clearly I'm not the best cook. What should I do to noticeably improve?
Oh, listen to me.
About what though? To do what?
When I tell you that you're doing something wrong, you get mad.
Give them an example of
like
something
the other day you were making eggs and I was like, why every time you make eggs does the bottom of the pan always have egg on it? When I make it, there's no egg on the bottom of the pan. And when I told you to like scrape it as you cook it, you got mad.
Okay. So scrape the eggs more. Good. All right, cool. Your turn.
Weirdo. Okay. Let's see. Oh, what was the last lie you told?
In general?
Yes.
Shoot. The last lie that I said was
Wow. That means the last lie he said was that he was single.
Assumptions, man. Hashtag assumptions. Oh, man. All right. I've always been very against incriminating yourself. So the last one I have for you is gonna be, what experiences would you try if you knew there would be no legal or health repercussions? You need me to repeat it?
Yeah.
What experiences would you try if you knew there would be no legal or health repercussions? So if you basically wouldn't go to jail or prison, or you wouldn't pass out or just flat out die, or I don't know, maybe have a serious seizure or just, yeah. What would you want to do if you knew that you couldn't get in trouble, basically, or get hurt from it, meaning your health wise?
Well, what I want to do. I don't know, because I pretty much do what I want to do.
Yeah?
Well, I don't steal or anything.
So if it was like, if you knew that there would be no legal consequences, you would probably steal?
Maybe I would jack some shoes.
Some shoes? Cool. Any ones in particular?
I don't know, because I just like shoes. So maybe like some boots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, boots tend to be on the higher price range, so yeah, guess that would
I like boots.
That would make sense. Cool. I mean, that's not cool, but yeah. But okay. I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Okay. So my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the meanest thing you said to someone?
The meanest thing I've ever told anyone? Damn it. It's because I've done a couple of those. So I'm like trying to narrow it down to what would be the meanest. Shoot. Meanest thing I've told someone. It's because that's very like there's so many things because you said to anyone, so that's already like I have to go through all these people. And then I gotta
There's a
go.
lot of people.
No, I mean like, well, yeah, I guess because you're meanest thing I've told someone. Oh, I mean, yeah, at least based on the person's reaction. So, I I once told this chick that I was dating because she just had like uncontrollable obsession of taking photos, specifically selfies, which was kind of annoying to at some point. And then so I was just like, oh, like like you should have to read a book for every 10 selfies you take. And then she like what what yeah. So she was like, oh my god, just like ultimately offended and
Because you basically called her stupid.
not necessarily, but I mean, I guess I could see how it could be construed that way. So, yeah,
Well,
that
she
was
probably was.
that's what it was. Yeah, that's the one I can recall right now. Yeah,
Okay.
that was it for all my questions. Actually, I got through all mine. Look, you should be done with all yours, correct?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Did you sip on any of mine? Yeah, huh, just one.
Yeah, just one.
And
The
I
one of
think.
the one that would have been the second to the last one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like the last time you said a lie. The last time I said a lie, you
No, it
asked
was
me.
the naked one.
Oh, was
Oh,
it
so
that one?
you did both. You did too.
Oh, I think I did do two. Yeah, I think I did both of those.
I only
Well,
sipped.
it's because I remember that specifically, like for the one of the not the naked, the naked. I couldn't, I just couldn't come up with an answer, but it was the one that was like the lie. It it could have got me in trouble. I'll just say, and so that's why I would say that one. Or I mean, that's why I skipped over that one and opted to drink instead. But yeah. Did you want to tell them about maybe the kind of punch that it has? Because I know now you've been.
Oh, because I've been drinking
Yeah.
it.
Did you serve us the same? No, you didn't.
I've been drinking mine.
I know, but answer that question. Did you serve us the same?
I thought it was the same.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So I mean, that pretty much uh wraps it up. But I don't know if you wanted to tell them anything as far as just anything in general else about the alcohol, or anything about your weekend, or anything about.
Well, my weekend's been pretty chill. Yeah, it's been pretty chill. I didn't have to cook all weekend. Yay!
And I must not be a bad cook though, right? If basically I had to like cook for her, so yeah, I can't be that bad of a cook. Maybe I've improved
Yeah,
noticeably.
you have. Because remember when we first started hanging out, you would like buy a lot of food.
Yeah, Hawaiian barbecue, In and Out, yeah, Pollo Loco, yeah, very cool.
So if you guys like red wine, I don't really care too much for a lot of red wines, but I really like this one, so you should try it. Get it. Where'd we get it? Costco.
Yeah, Costco. Yeah, so they have a good price on it there. I think I locked it in at $40.99 or $41.99, and that was like without tax. So um, after California imposed its theft, I think it was about $46 with tax, aka theft. And so yeah, but I've seen
that one.
I've seen it average like in the depending on where you go. Some places have it like in the mid to high 40s. So if you guys are a Costco member, you guys could probably save a few bucks on it. But it's basically in the $40 price range. So yeah, so yeah, pretty much. And then as far as us, we're pretty much gonna wrap it up. It's Sunday, so Today, and I'm just kind of trying to dedicate the day more to her. So we've been kind of watching more of her stuff. Even though yesterday we watched your stuff too, the Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah, we watched Little Mermaid.
Yeah, because yesterday we a good chunk of the day was spent on watching my stuff. So it was like combat sports, mostly boxing, but also MMA, UFC, and then so today um we like played some board games with her and stuff like that, and then
Which I won.
and then yeah, she taught me how to learn how to play Crazy Eight, and then um right now, right after shutting this off, we're probably gonna get back to what's the name of the
We're watching Better Call Saul.
That is the name of it, right? It's because it trips me out with his former identity.
Yeah, he finally watched Breaking Bad.
Yeah, over a decade late. So we watched that, and then we got through the. It was supposed to be like the follow up to that, but more um, telling like the backstory of Jesse, right? Is his name?
Oh, Jesse.
Yeah, for the El Camino. So that's like a short movie, not too short, but it's a movie. Whereas Breaking Bad is like a whole TV series. I believe it was like 6 seasons or something like that, and then it follows into the El Camino movie, which is I think a little less than 2 hours, and that tells you the backstory of the Jesse character of Breaking Bad, and then the most recent series that is also a spin-off off of those two, but mainly Breaking Bad, is Better Call Saul, which is a backstory on that attorney that comes out in Breaking Bad, and so it tells you a little bit about his past and just kind of like how he played into the whole Breaking Bad series. So we're gonna probably continue on that just because what is it? Or later this month, right? There's gonna be a new season released.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Season 6 gonna come on the 18th.
Yeah. So we're on 3 or 2.
Yeah, we're about to start.
Start 3. We're about to start 3. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And yeah, so
trying to see if he'll watch Sons of Anarchy, so then we could watch the Mayans.
All right, cool. Let you know we do, or if I do, and then yeah. So hopefully you guys have a great upcoming week, and then see you guys next time.